Today's lesson is about basic phone editing of pictures. So as you can see, you tap the edit part of the phone. Now the first icon here has presets that you can use to edit your pictures. When I mean presets, I mean already edited presets where you just select one and the full editing will be done for you. So I don't usually use this because I like editing my picture on my own. So let me take the image back to its original state. Then I'll edit it by myself. None. So the original state. Now the second icon here is when you want to add frames to your image. You can select any frame, thickness, and that's. The third item here is maybe you want to crop your image, you want to crop out some parts, you want to just bring in some parts in. You want to rotate the image, you want to straighten the image, or do other stuffs on the image. Now the main editing part is on the fourth icon here. Now after pressing this, we have so many other sub icons. What are the functions of each sub icon? Now the first one here is auto color. What does auto color do? By clicking auto color, the phone device is going to select the color or decide the color, the white balance color for the image itself. So it doesn't always work out. You can see this image, the grain is so much on this color, so I'm not going to use it. Now the second one here is the exposure. What does the exposure do? Now the exposure controls the amount of light in the image. When you reduce it, the light will be reduced. When you increase it, you have more light. So you adjust it based on the image you are editing. So I think exposure -450 is okay for this image. Click yes. Next one is the contrast. Now contrast, what does contrast do? Contrast is going to highlight the difference between the light part and the dark part of the image. It shows the difference between the light part and the dark part of the image. So as you can see, this is a very low contrast and this is very high contrast. So depending on what you want to get, you drag the cursor until you are satisfied. So I think contrast 45 is good for this image. Click yes. The next one there is the shadows. Now what does the shadows do? By dragging this cursor, it's going to increase and decrease the shadow. That is the dark part of the image. The dark part, as you can see, is darker, is brighter. So it depends on where you want it, darker, brighter. So I can leave it somewhere here. I want a very dark image, leave it somewhere here. So press OK. The next one there is the highlight. The highlight is the opposite of the shadows. So the highlight here increase and decrease the part that have light. As you can see, low light, high light. So I think I want more light in this image, so I'm going to leave it on high light. I press the right button. Now the next one there is the vibrance. What does the vibrance do? As the name implies, the vibrance will change the amount or the quality of color in the image. If I increase the vibrance, you can see the color is too much. If I decrease it, to reduce or removes the color. So I'll adjust the cursor till I think I have the right amount of color in my image. So I click. The next thing there is the curves. Now this curves is a very important part of the editing. Even in professional photography, we use curves very well in editing portraits, landscape, and other type of photography. So bringing down the curves is just like a graph. Bringing it down is going to help you balance the colors, the light, other part of the image. I can select any of this column that I want to balance. If I want to balance the red in it, select red. See, it's reducing the red, it's increasing the red. So it depends on the color I want on my image. If I want to balance the blue, select blue, reduce the blue for me, give me more blue. So if I want the RBG, now select the RBG. Now I can adjust my curves. Now the next part of the editing, after the curves, we have the hue. Now hue talks about color. If I adjust the hue, I can change the colors there. So maybe you want to play with color, you want to change color blue to red, you want to change red to blue, you are wearing a blue shirt, you want to change it to red. You play with hue and give you different results. So I'm not going to touch hue this time. Then we have black and white filter. If I want a very good, rich black and white image, I can adjust it. This, as I'm adjusting, it's going to decide which part of the image will be white, which part will be black, depending on the result I want. So I'm not creating a black and white image, so let us do that. Then the next thing is the negative. That is, you want to change your picture into negative, you can see. Then the edge, which will make it look like a pencil drawing or something like that. I'm starting doing that too. Then we have this, the posterize. I'll make it look like a color painting. So you can see we've edited our image. You can see the difference between the original image and the edited image. This is the original image. This is the edited. This is the edited. This is the original image. This is the edited image. This is the original image. This is the edited image. So on your own, you can try and do different editing. You can edit portrait, landscape, and other type of pictures with this simple basic editing on your smartphone. Thank you.